I actually wanted to ask you because you make all of this content that's incredibly educational. I've learned a lot about conservation and
Thank
its
you.
history in Africa from watching your content. And obviously you've been in this field for a while, so you know a lot of people, and I imagine you're relatively well connected within this industry.
Mm,
Do you get a lot of blowback and a lot of pushback from some institutions and from individuals
mm.
that you've worked with in the past? What is the extent to which that blowback is something you ever even worry about or are concerned about, and how do you deal with it?
Yeah, good question. Like, I only I only came out with this when John Barry and I published the big conservation lie a few years ago.
Mm,
Immediately after that, there was instant blowback and complete ostracization of me from the conservation field. Um, People who knew me would deny knowing me. People
mm-hmm,
wouldn't want to be seen having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee with me. Barry, I was a bit luckier because he's a journalist by profession. Come 2018, people started to see that what we were saying was the truth and it got more accepted. Fast forward to now, people see and accept, it's widely accepted that what I say is the truth, but people are so heavily invested in the old system because the old system, the old romantic white savior, black ranger, black poacher, tourism, romantic safari, etc. It sells so well. The Tarzan model, I call it the Tarzan model.
mm,
It sells so well. So people are so invested in it that I've had people deny me opportunities in the field and in the field because of the things I say, because of the things I write. But I've managed to get a lot more traction into the human rights, resource rights, and policy field. So I don't do a lot much ecology now.
mm-hmm,
Um, I've only felt at risk from some of the people, the beneficiaries of this system.
mm-hmm.
There are places I hesitate to venture because they're armed rangers and militias who are funded by the Nature Conservancy and a lot of these other conservation organizations, and they see me as a threat to their livelihoods or the gravy train they're on. So I
Okay.
wouldn't venture too deep or alone into some of those areas like northern Kenya and all. Um, but by and large, I've not felt threatened by it, and now that I got out into the policy and sociology discussions, I've sort
Mm,
of got enough. I feel that I have enough kindred spirits, if it were,
yeah.
to make me feel a lot more secure than I was. But yeah, it was pretty rough. 2017, 18, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I could only find opportunities outside the country, which is ironical.
Wow.
Um, I'd get teaching opportunities in the United States, various places, and consultancies out there. But now it's pretty settled down.
Okay. And so with all of this work that you're doing, that intersects policy, conservation, racism, imperialism, has there always been this awareness within you about this stuff happening, or is there a particular moment where you experienced something or you saw something working in the field of conservation that then sort of led you down the path of where you are today?
Yeah, that's a good question. Many people ask me about that. They think that this is very old knowledge. No, this is not. This is quite new knowledge. I did my studies, finished up to my PhD, and worked a full 12 years or so post PhD before I realized something was wrong. And what made me realize it? There was a community project that I was working on as part of my job. We are building a school and a borehole for some Maasai community in a place called Kitirwa. This is in southern Kenya on the slopes of Kilimanjaro. So the site was pretty inaccessible, um, and they were building this school borehole water tanks behind a hill down a very rough road. And at some point, I was sitting at the lodge where I was staying, and I was asking one of the managers, I can't imagine why they're building it in that inaccessible place. It's so hard to get to, and it's adding to our work and costs. And the guy told us, no, we are building it there because we want the Maasai villagers to move there and not be part of the scenery. So when our guest is here, he can only see the elephants and Kilimanjaro, but the Maasai village needs to be hidden behind that hill.
Wow.
It's a place called Mbarinkoi in southern Kenya. And that's when I realized, oh my God, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's important, as in someone comes to Maasai land and it's that important for him not to see Maasai people.
Then why are
Or
they in Maasai
Maasai
land?
or Maasai livestock. Yeah. It's nuts if you think about it, because and it's only restricted to Africa, because you don't see tourists who go to China and say, I went to China, but I saw too many Chinese people.
Mm-hmm.
Or I went to India, but there are too many Indians around.
Yeah.
That's the homeland. And I realize that we're oppressing our people on the altar of pleasing the elite. Literally,
Mm-hmm.
we're using that medieval model 1,000 years ago
Yeah.
that you're talking about. We are applying it in the 21st century.
Wow.
And that's when I realized there's something wrong and started asking questions.